number 10 bus, and then we walk down the steps.
We just went over the crest of the hill, and the island was on the left, and then it's the first stop, so it's an easy bus stop to find.
First view of Dubrovnik. I really wanted to go on the city walls and walk around. It was €40
Per person. Seemingly
So-
less than 10 years ago, it was €5 per person. And you're literally up the stone staircase on a thin rampart around the
It's
city.
an impressive wall.
It is, but if we're being pragmatic about it, it's a one-way thing. You've got space for about 3 people wide, and you walk around the city from every angle. No rubbish, which I guess was good. It was
No, it's beautiful.
clean.
Nice and clean, a little bit of construction in a few places. But
I'd have paid €20 for it happily, and maybe 25 for the tourist
Yeah.
tax. But wow, yeah. But no, but beautiful
40 was expensive, but I really wanted to do it. And there's things
for
that
the
you
experience.
just,
It's you can't not do it, and it is pretty unique. And having all the ancient history and then the movie history around it, it's a cool place. Jill, what do you make of Dubrovnik from first sight?
Very pretty, very Game of Thronesy,
Why Game of Thronesy?
because it's a walled city, and Game of Thrones was a walled city, and I know that they filmed some of it here, so that's what's in my head. But I like that there's all the birds flying around. It's quite peaceful at 8 o'clock in the morning, not too many people. Apparently it gets really, really busy. Like this is literally just opened. It's very clean. What do you think? Yeah, like these ones. These are all very old roof tiley bits, and then there's all the new ones. Like it's a very well renovated.
I like the
Old
statues that are in front of the steeples and the domes there. The one that's in by the bell, and also the one in front of that closer dome.
To zoom in on that one.
Yeah.
And then planes flying overhead.
You like your planes?
Yeah, stunning. And I liked, a completely walled city. Like when they've added to the city, it's been outside the walls, so they haven't knocked down any of the walls to expand the city. It's still completely enclosed. So it does feel like it's an old city.
You don't
But
want you don't want to let the tortoises out.
No, tortoises there. But I like that you could look down from the walls and you can see people's allotments with tortoises crawling along the side.
Tortoise.
Tortoises?
Tortoises.
Tortoise. Scottish pronunciation there. Yeah, but I like that you could see daily life, like people's washing hanging out.
People throwing their dishwasher onto the basketball court was quite
Dishwasher.
famous.
Dishwater. It's a dishwasher.
Dishwasher, just dishwashing water.
There you go. Not the dishwasher. I went onto that. I'll do a basketball
The
court.
dishwasher. Dishwater.
But no, I like that it's still a real city. It's not just for the tourists. People actually live there. So
The cafes on the city walls were surprisingly good value. You kind of imagine that you're trapped there and they'll be triple the cost of anything. But a beer at 9 o'clock in the morning, as some people were having, or a coffee. But they really were. They were good value.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah,
Beautiful colours. The turquoise sea. Turquoise, should we say? The turquoise sea. The white stones, and so many contrasts, and all the people kayaking in the bay. That was quite cool as well. The people where they were kayaking, that was where you looked over to where the Red Keep was. Very Game of Thrones.
And you could see the boats coming down, like speed boats and big boats coming down and bringing tourists. It just looked like an invasion. Needed the dragons to defend the city, didn't you? From the invading boats.
Yeah, and later we'll put in a CGI dragon. No, or not.
But yeah, Dubrovnik was beautiful, and even like going down and walking through the city was pretty special as well. I didn't think it was too busy. Was expecting it to be really busy with cruise ships coming in.
Again, we were there as early as possible.
Yeah.
I do think it made a difference, and being a little bit off season as well.
Yeah.
I think another month, if you had the cruise ships up alongside, letting people pile in, it wouldn't have been fun on the walls with hundreds or thousands of people.
No. But it was nice, and we managed to refill our water bottles at the fountain that everyone else was doing. So
Fountain of eternal youth.
Maybe it was. Now we'll be eternally young. Love it. So did that, and then got some lunch from a bakery.
Yeah, that was our first experience of the pastries of Europe. So like sausage rolls, but very, very thin, sometimes straight, sometimes curled up like a snail. But yeah, and minced rather than sausage meat. So yeah, tasty, very tasty.
And I got a piece of pizza and a big bottle of Coke.
Mm-hmm. And that was as we started to walk out of the old city, through the new city, up the hill to the serious top of the cable car lift.
So instead of taking the cable car up, we chose to walk zigzag path all the way up, which
was very rocky.
It was very rocky, but the views,
rubbly.
The views just got better and better and better the further you got up, and looking down over Dubrovnik and up the coast.
That's the plus of the zigzags. That every time you reach a little bit more elevation, it feels like you've got a slightly different perspective, and
take more and more photos, and more and more and more. So that was really nice. And up at the top there was a massive restaurant, which we didn't go to.
That was an expensive one, but nice views again.
Nice views again. There was a little point that you could pay to go down and take a photo at the view. That was a weird bit.
Yes.
Didn't go down there.
No
plenty of places to take photos, but just one specific where you pay €3 to go down some steps to take another picture.
About 6 steps. Yeah. Very odd.
And then walk down a different way, down a road. Which
past the bicycle. Remember there was the bicycle tightrope?
Yes. You could zip line and a bicycle on a tightrope, which was a bit strange.
Yes.
So yeah, nice walk down there, our own private little viewpoint for a sit there. That was nice. Nice place to be on a Monday afternoon at, I don't know what time it is.
1:42.
1:42 on a Monday afternoon. Nice place to be. Looking down on Dubrovnik town. There it is. And up the Adriatic. And out to sea. Italy somewhere over there.
Montenegro just round the corner.
Yeah. Montenegro tomorrow. Today Dubrovnik, tomorrow Montenegro. And then back down to where we got dropped off on the bus.
Thinking we would just jump on the bus and be quick and away from the crowds and back home.
But there was no bus stop on the other side of the road.
No, just a cliff.
So we walked back into town, back to the cable car.
Yeah, which is basically like the main bus stop.
And then took the bus back to Mlini. So it was a lovely day out. I mean, the bus was what, €2.80 each?
Yeah.
Each way, which is pretty good and just nice and easy to get. The buses, they come every half hour.
I think we're very glad we stayed in Mlini, which was a little bit cheaper than Dubrovnik, but we had everything there. Yeah. The beach, the mountains,
little supermarket,
peace and quiet.
Perfect for what we were looking for.
Yeah, so just a 1 week layover in Croatia.
Yeah.
And soon we'll be heading down the road, not too far, to another country, a country again neither of us have ever been to. And that'll be Montenegro. Just a week here, so no separate video on food and what we spent. So let's just take a look at it now. What we spent in Croatia. So what we spent in Croatia, we had 1 week, and all of these prices are in Australian dollars. We spent a total of $996.80, which works out as a daily average of $142.40. This is slightly more than our daily average that we're aiming for, $100, but there will be some more and some less expensive places. This just was one of the more expensive places. So the breakdown was mostly the money was spent on accommodation.
We had a really nice apartment, and that cost us about $82 a night. A second biggest expense was groceries. This was our first time having a kitchen in about 4 months, so we were very happy to be able to shop and cook and eat at home. We did eat out just once. That was on the day trip in Dubrovnik that you saw, and that was the bakery lunch. That was our restaurant expense there, and just one drink. I got a bottle of juice after walking up and down that hill. Our fees and charges, that was our 30-day eSIM that we got for Europe. Obviously, it will last us more than the 1 week in Croatia, but that's where we bought it, so that's where the fee went. Activities, $130. That was our day pass in Dubrovnik to be able to go on the city walls. And the other expense was transportation. So we arrived really late and got an Uber from the airport to our apartment, and also the bus to and from Dubrovnik from Mlini. So there it is. That's what we spent for 1 week in Croatia.